Hi guys, it's Amanda, and I am just making videos right and left this morning for my challengers in my challenge group, for my coaches on my team, and now for you guys. It's just like one of these crazy days. I am full of smiles. I haven't even had my pre-workout energized yet, so no, this isn't induced by any sort of feel-good go-go juice. All I've had today is my Shakeology, but I just wanted to check in with everybody here, all my friends on the page, everybody around, and just say thank you. The last 4 years have been an incredible journey. Today is the 4th year anniversary of when I decided to sign up as a coach. Not thinking I would ever coach, not thinking I would ever do anything with this as a business, just because I'm a cheap ass and I wanted to save some money on my shake. But I just my smile today is splitting my face because I had to take a moment to reflect earlier on how I feel and how far I've come, and the things in my life that have changed since I signed up to do this thing. And it's just really remarkable. From our home, we were living in a little rental, and now we're here in what I call our home. I used to call it our rental house, and this I call our home. The people I talk to most every single day are my team of coaches. And that is a network of support and friendship and trust and love that I did not have before this business, which is incredible. But the biggest thing is how I feel. My health overall is so drastically different than it was 4 years ago. And I know a lot of you weren't on my page in the very beginning as friends, or we have added each other in the last few years. But man, how different I was. You know those little on this day things that pop up on Facebook, and they say on this day, and you can click it and you see your past posts. Like the posts from 4 years ago make me want to cry. I would say things like, oh, another crappy day. What's going to happen now? Or, I can't believe this. First this, then my paycheck didn't then this check bounced. I was late to this. When is it going to stop? I would say these things I just felt like that all the damn time. And, we have crap. We have crap now. We have stresses. We have struggles. We still struggle with lots of things. Our marriage went through this huge crash. We almost got divorced. What else has changed, Meg? It's just drastic how much we've been through since the beginning, when I was so depressed, when we had lost a child, when I felt so overweight and tired, when I didn't know where to start. And I know a lot of people who are just friends with me now, or in the last few years, sometimes you don't understand that this isn't the way it always has been. And sometimes it might be easy to forget that we feel so isolated. We feel like things only happen to us, or we feel like we're the only one having a hard time, or we feel, lost as to where to start or anything else. But I'm telling you right now, it just starts with a one step. Daryl came home from work and I cried to him and I said, I want to do this thing and I know we can't afford it, but my accent, I sound like I'm from Minnesota. That's funny. Minnesota, North Dakota. Oh, that must be my Canadian roots coming out there, eh? That's a terrible accent, I'm sure. I have to tell you though, I was crying, and I remember I was sitting on our porch, I was smoking a cigarette, I had a vodka, my kids playing, I'm crying, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. I'm just lost, I just don't know where to go. And I said, I want to try this thing, and it might change, it might work, it might not, I know we can't afford it, I don't know what to do, which is funny because I thought we couldn't afford it, but in reality, I know people who spend more money on shampoo, on getting their hair done, on getting their nails done, on buying new clothes, than they do on their health and fitness. And then they go spend a ton of money at the doctor. I don't understand. We complain about healthcare and insurance and how expensive it is, but we don't do anything to change our own health first. Aren't we responsible for that to some degree? I know it's not a popular thing in America right now to say we are responsible, to take a responsibility or accountability, but I'm telling you, every like 80% of medical conditions are directly related to your own personal obesity or health. So if you aren't fueling your body right, if you aren't eating good foods, if you aren't modeling that for your kids, you can, and you need to just invest in yourself and decide that you're worth it. You know, and other things might have to give. But isn't the payoff in the long run so much worth it? Isn't feeling like this every freaking day worth it? I used to barely be able to get out of bed, you guys. I hurt every damn morning, every day. I would cry. God, will I ever do a live video without crying? I would cry all the time because I felt so terrible. My body hurt everywhere, you guys. Everywhere, aches and pains. I would go to work all night and I would just be exhausted. And I know you think it's funny how busy I am now, or sometimes people say, how do you do that? You're so busy. I couldn't do that. Or I don't want to work out like you do. I see your workout videos and they're so hard. I wasn't doing these workouts in the beginning. I did a half an hour a day. For 3 years, that's all I did. But I'm telling you, like, the difference in how I feel in here is phenomenally, it's just through the roof different. And I'll tell you what else. This is this beautiful, come here. Look what I found sneaking up on me. I couldn't pick up this 50-pound lug if I wasn't doing that, because you're huge. You're huge. Hey, don't tickle me while I'm holding you. I'll drop you. You want to say hi to people? Hi, maybe they'll give you some hearts. Let's see if they give you some hearts and some little hearts. Let's see, maybe they'll give you some hearts, Elijah. Or a smiley face. A thumbs up. Hearts, hearts, look at that. For you.
The thumbs up.
What do you say?
Thank you.
Seriously. Oh, hi, Sarah. Yeah, I know you know what I'm talking about, girl. But this little boy right here, go play Paw Patrol. Paw Patrol, Poo Patrol. I always sing that at him and he hates it. Oh my gosh, Elijah, there's so many smiley faces and hearts on you. He would not be, oh, Vicky said, hi, Elijah. He would not be as happy and well balanced and adjusted as he is. Are you running around back here? As he is, I promise you, if I hadn't made this change 4 years ago. And so I have this opportunity to thank for that. Seriously, my daughter, she's the one that saved me in the beginning, you know. God, good. I'm an emotional mess. She came up to me. She put her little hands on my cheeks and she said, "Are you happy, Mommy?" And that changed everything for me. Because I was like, fuck, I'm not happy. When I cry, I always am convinced I have some sort of massive brain tumor because the sides of my head back here hurt so bad. Anyway, the person she is now, the little girl, I am a sap, that she is growing into, and I blame motherhood for that. It's gonna happen to you. You wait and see. You're gonna turn into a puddle of mush anytime you talk about your kids. The person that she is now, this strong woman that I'm trying to raise, this confident woman that feels like she can change the world and that she's capable of anything and that she can do all things, that little girl would not be a shadow of who she is now if all she was doing was mopping up after me all the time when I sat around feeling like crap. When you have confidence in yourself, there's a confidence that your kids gain from that, whether it's intentional or not. When you feel strong and good about yourself, your children see that. Well, I'm thinking all the best things for you, Maggie. I have faith. And if not in one way, then in another. But it's all going to work out the way it's supposed to. And if not, you can just corrupt my children. So, I think the best thing I ever did for myself was cry on that porch with that vodka and beg Daryl to let me do this. And I know I don't want to get into any debates about let me do this, because we're married and we make decisions together. So it had to be something that he was okay with, because we earn the income together and we run the family together and we make decisions together. And I basically just poured my heart out and started crying and told him I wasn't happy and I was miserable and I needed help. And he said, go for it, babe. Go for it. So that's the day that everything else started to change. I didn't have a team. I didn't think I was going to start a business. I didn't think I was going to, I thought it was too expensive to even drink this stupid shake. I didn't think it was worth the money. I didn't realize the superfoods in it actually help with my mood and fight depression. The adaptogens and things help counteract the damage we get from the environment all the time, the abuse we put our bodies through. It helps make up all those micronutrients that we're missing from our diets, even if we do eat a clean diet. And I started learning little things one at a time, how to eat better food, how to make better food for my family, how to grocery shop better, how the hardest thing ever was how to carve that half an hour a day out for myself. A half an hour. I'm doing 80-day obsession now. The workout I'm doing as soon as I get off the phone with you guys. Yes, by the way, I should make my Energize. But the workout I'm doing today is 60 minutes. Only because I'm doing this program. And yes, it's difficult. And no, it's not as much as I normally do. Or it's more than I normally do. But that's the program I'm doing now. That's not where it started. And some of the people in my group with me now are brand new. And in the coach test group I'm in, there's this gal in there. She's easily 350 pounds, easily. And she's blowing us all out of the water with her dedication. You know, it's not about how you look in a bikini. It's great to have abs, and it sure feels good to be able to shop in a normal section or to play with my kids at the pool and throw a swimsuit on and not be self-conscious. But it's not the swimsuit and the body that I care about. It's how I feel playing at the pool with my kids. 4 years ago, I would have been wearing a friggin' muumuu over whatever swimsuit I had, so why I even bothered picking out a good swimsuit doesn't even matter, so that I could cover it all up and be sweating under this parka or this tent that I'm wearing because I'm humiliated to be in front of people, and because half the time, you know, if you're at the beach or park or anything with your kids, you're not standing up like sucking it in, looking your best like this. Oh, how do I look? No, you're running around, you're bent over, you're chasing kids, you're picking them up, and you're carting them around, and you're screaming at them. It's not the best you ever looked. And I need to be able to do that without being self-conscious. Hi, handsome. Oh, thank you. I need to be able to do those things with my kids without a second thought. When someone offers me an opportunity or an adventure, I need to be able to go for it. Like, we're going to Mexico in 4 weeks, Daryl and I, on a couple's vacation, and I want to feel good. But you know what came before that? The opportunity to earn that trip through my coaching, paid for doing what I was already doing, and I needed to be able to say, yes, I can do that, and go for it. I needed to have the confidence to say yes to the opportunities that arose. He's cracking me up. Yes, I see it, and it's cool. Let's let him work it out for us. Is that like, Alexa, play a sample of Hammer Time.
Hammer Time by Lecrae.
Lecrae? Alexa, play MC Hammer. What is wrong with her?
Shuffling Songs by MC Hammer.
Alexa, pause.
Alexa.
No, we're not playing the Alexa game till I'm done with this, okay? Did you finish your lunch?
No.
Thank you. But that's the thing. I need to be able to say yes to the opportunities that life sends me if I want to, if I choose to. And I also need to be confident enough to say no. And I wasn't before. I didn't feel like I could say no. And I didn't feel like I could say yes. I felt paralyzed. I felt stuck in the middle. I felt like my life was pre-decided for me. I felt like the choices that I made were already preordained. This is how I'm going to look. This is how I'm going to feel. This is how my life is going to be. The best I can hope for is to get a 10-cent, honest to God, a 10-cent raise. Yes, it's more than I made last year, but you know, and with this job, I gave myself 1,000% raise in the first year, making money that I never had before, helping my family from home, and creating all these relationships and friendships at the same time. I get the most moving messages from people who I've helped or inspired that make my life, you guys. They make my life. They make me feel so good. And the trips, they're fun. But really, it's this right here that changed the most. And the kind of mother I'm able to be now, I couldn't have been 4 years ago. And that's the bottom line. That's the everything. That's the why it's worth it. That's why it's worth it. Yes, I work hard. Yes, I have long hours. But look at what happened to me. Look how different I am. Look how much my life has changed. Yeah, I was wearing like a 24 then, and I'm not anymore, and that's great. But that isn't it. That isn't everything. It's this and this. It's the believing I can. It's the raising kids that think they can. It's the being able to stand up for myself when I need to, and the being able to step out of a bad situation if I need to, and say no to negativity in my life, and make a conscious effort to do more better. To do better things for myself because I deserve them. To take care of myself. To get extra sleep if I can. I'm not afraid of hard work, and I never have been. And if you are, I can't help you there. But maybe I can. But I just think that's something that's fundamentally in us. We either are or we aren't. But it's all of that rolled into one that changed who I am. And I want to help people do that. So for my 4-year anniversary, I want to find 4 people to help change their lives. Whether that's as a new coach or whether that's your own health and fitness journey, that's what I'm looking for. And so, spring break boot camp. This is something fun to talk about. No more crying, I hope. The workouts won't be so bad that they make you cry. But basically, it's the same formula that I use to get where I am now. It's four people, 4 whatever. We start April 2nd, and we are going to use this time to clean up our lives, clean up our habits, clean up our health a little bit, get refocused, and start feeling better for summer. Okay, at-home workouts, you do them from your laptop, your phone, your tablet, anywhere you want. You can pick which workout you want, whether you want to do core to force, which is mixed martial arts, whether you want to do 21-day fix, whether you want to do, maybe you could do the beast. Any workout you want, whatever's going to help you with your goals, but you get to pick your workout. We're going to do 30 days. We're going to be cleaning up nutrition. We're going to be doing family meals. I'll be giving you meal plans and helping you design yours, learning how to do them for yourself. And let's just see what you can do in 30 days. It's a spring break boot camp, baby. Half-hour a day, every day show up. My favorite superfood shake, healthy meal plan, and awesome people to do it with. So if that's you, after all that blubbering and crying, or if you just tuned in later, go back and watch it and see. Maybe it will help you understand how my life has really changed over the last 4 years. But I'll tell you right now that it all started with saying yes to something like this when I was scared shitless and had no good reason to say yes to it. So that's my speech. You don't have to have ever been skinny, or you could be skinny now, because maybe you want to build curves, muscle, whatever, because being skinny isn't my goal. I've never been skinny, and I don't ever plan to be skinny. You can want to be in your best shape ever, feel better, sleep better, be healthier, have more energy. Those are goals too. And that's what my groups are about. Achieving your physical, mental, total health goals. So if that's you, send me a message, drop me a line, comment on this video, something. I'm off tonight. I'm going to be responding to these messages as I can between the next day, and I'm just trying to get you guys set up with exactly what's right for you and get a game plan so that you can jump into boot camp, check in every day for 30 days, and let's see what we can actually do. I would love to help you on your fitness journey, and thank you for all your support. Damn it, I thought I was done crying, but thank you so much for all your support over this journey. I have been really blessed to have amazing friends like each of you who have been supportive the entire way. I hope you know that everything I do comes from a good place of helping others, and it is my honor and a blessing to be able to help each one of you that lets me take a little small role in your journey. So I thank you for that. All right, you guys, have a beautiful day. I love you. Happy spring.